Okay, get this. What if the key to all your accounts wasn't something you could forget or something someone could steal? What if the key was you? I mean, literally, the unique rhythm of how you type. We're going to dive into some mind-blowing research that secures our digital lives based on how we move, not just what we know.
You know, in tech, there's this constant tug of war, right? On one side, you've got this incredible convenience, the power to manage entire cloud infrastructures right from the phone in your pocket. But on the other side, there's the terrifying need to protect all the critical data running on those systems. We want the power, but man, the risk is huge.
So is that it? Do we really have to choose between making things easy and making them safe? Is that the trade-off we're just stuck with forever? Well, according to some amazing new research, the answer is a resounding no. We might just be able to have our cake and eat it too. So first, let's really nail down the problem. Let's call it the mobile cloud dilemma. Think about it. Most big companies are running on a messy mix of Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud. And trying to wrangle all of that from a smartphone, it's not just complicated, it is an absolute security nightmare just waiting to happen.
And why is it such a nightmare? Well, because most of the apps out there just weren't built for this kind of heavy-duty work. They're often little more than a web page stuffed inside an app, what developers call a web view wrapper. And that means the security is paper-thin, and that is just not going to cut it when you're talking about protecting a company's crown jewels.
So what's the solution? How do you fix this mess? This research paper proposes something called the Omni-Cloud Terminal, basically one single powerful command center for your Android phone, built from the ground up to bring order and, more importantly, real security to this multi-cloud chaos.
And the beauty of it is how simple it is. You just type a command like you normally would. But the Omni shell is smart. It intercepts what you type, figures out if you're talking to AWS, Azure, or GCP, and then routes that command down the most secure and efficient pipeline. It's one interface to rule them all.
Now this is where things get really, really cool. The first major innovation is what we can call your typing DNA. See, the whole idea here is that true security isn't just about what you know, like a password. It's about what you do, the unique subconscious rhythm of how your fingers fly across the keyboard. That's a total game changer. The fancy term for this is Keystroke Dynamics, and it's a type of behavioral biometric. The system is constantly analyzing the tiny millisecond-level timings of your typing to build a digital fingerprint that is uniquely yours. And here's the best part. It's not a one-time check when you log in. It's checking and rechecking that it's still you with every single command you type. So how does it actually measure this rhythm? The secret sauce is a metric called flight time. It's just a tiny, tiny delay between you lifting your finger off of one key and pressing down on the next one. That pattern, that little dance your fingers do, is incredibly consistent for you, but it's totally different from anyone else on the planet. And here is a super clever way they use this. The system automatically flags any flight time that's less than 10 milliseconds. Why? Because no human being can physically move their fingers that fast. It's an instant giveaway that it's not a person typing, but a bot or a script that's just pasting in a command. It's so simple, but so incredibly effective at stopping automated attacks. But that's not all. They added another brilliant layer of security. Innovation number 2 is the digital safe zone. You can think of it like this. You have to physically be inside a bank to open your safe deposit box, right? Same idea. Your physical location becomes the ultimate key for doing anything really critical. So here's how it works. The most dangerous career-ending commands, I'm talking things like terminate instance or drop database, are completely locked down by default. You just can't run them. This is a huge deal. It prevents a catastrophic mistake made from a coffee shop, or an absolute disaster if your phone gets stolen. To unlock those high-stakes commands, you have to be physically located inside a predefined safe zone. This is a cryptographically secured bubble, say a 50-meter radius around your office building. Only when your phone's GPS confirms that you are inside that zone will the system even consider processing a dangerous command. Okay, so the theory is just brilliant, right? Your unique typing rhythm plus your physical location. It sounds unhackable. But does this amazing, multi-layered defense actually work in the real world? Well, the researchers put it through its paces. So first off, what about that convenience versus security trade-off? Get this, the study found that by using the single Omni shell instead of juggling a bunch of different apps, system admins got their work done a whopping 40% faster. That's a massive productivity gain. It proves you don't have to sacrifice speed for security, you can actually get more of both. All right, now for the big one, security. The system successfully rejected an incredible 99.7% of all unauthorized access attempts. Now stop and think about that for a second. A normal password has a 100% failure rate the moment it's stolen. But this system, even if an attacker has your username and password, it still keeps them out. That's not just an improvement, it's a monumental leap forward.
And if we dig into those numbers, it gets even more impressive. The false acceptance rate, that's the chance an intruder actually gets in, was a tiny 0.03%. On the flip side, the false rejection rate, the chance that you, the legitimate user, get accidentally locked out, was just 1.2%. The system strikes this almost perfect balance. It's incredibly tough on bad guys, but almost invisible to you.
So, what's the bottom line here? What are the big takeaways? First, security is evolving. It's moving away from just what you know to who you are and how you act. Second, our physical world can become a hard lock for our most sensitive digital operations. And finally, this research just flat out proves that with smart design, you can build something that is both way faster and way, way more secure. You know, this whole idea just opens up so many possibilities. If our typing rhythm can be a key, what's next? I mean, could the way you hold your phone become a key, the pressure of your grip, or maybe even your unique walk as you stroll down the street? What other everyday behaviors could become part of an invisible, unbreakable security system of the future? Something to think about.